My presentation is about Zionism and the State of Israel. Israel is located in the Middle East. Israel shares land borders with neighboring countries. North of Israel, there's Syria and Lebanon. To the west, there's Jordan. To the south, there's Egypt. There are also the Palestinian territories of the West Bank and the Gaza Strip. The capital, according to Israeli law, is Jerusalem, but the de facto capital is Tel Aviv for diplomatic and economic reasons. The religious significance of the land to the three Abrahamic religions is essential for understanding the importance of the land for Christians, Jews, and Arabs. For the Jews, is the land of Canaan, their ancestral homeland. Jerusalem is the holiest city in Judaism. The Temple Mount, which is the holiest site for all Jews, contains the Kotel, the Western Wall. For the Arabs, the Al-Aqsa Mosque is the third holiest site in Sunni Islam, and for Christians, is the land of Jesus' ministry, and the Church of the Holy Sepulchre is a holy site. To understand Zionism, we need to understand Jewish diaspora. Diaspora is a Greek word that means scatter. Jewish diaspora refers to the movement of Jews out of their traditional lands to locations throughout the world. The Jewish diaspora happened because throughout their history, the Jewish people were exiled from their ancestral land of Canaan due to several invasions by Babylonians, Persians, Greeks, Romans, Arabs, Crusaders, Ottoman Empire, and at the end, the British Mandate. In order to understand Zionism, we need to understand anti-Semitism and the Holocaust. Anti-Semitism is the hostility or prejudice against Jews. Examples of anti-Semitism were the European Jewish ghettos during the Middle Ages, starting in 1521 in Venice, Italy. The pogroms in Russia were violent attacks by local non-Jewish populations on Jews in the Russian Empire and in other countries during the 1820s, and of course the Holocaust by the Nazis during World War II from 1933 to 1945, which was a state-sponsored persecution and murder of European Jews. Around 6 million Jews were murdered by the Nazis in the concentration camps. What is Zionism? Zionism started as a Jewish secularist political and national movement around the 1890s. Now it includes Jews that are secular or religious and can be politically to the left or the right. Zionism's goal was the creation of a sovereign state for the Jewish people in what they considered their ancestral homeland. The father of modern Zionism is Theodor Herzl. Zionists created the World Jewish Congress to promote their interests, and Zionists promoted emigration from Europe to the land of Palestine during the early 20th century. The Israeli Declaration of Independence contains major aspects of Zionist ideals. The establishment of the State of Israel. After World War I, the land of Palestine was under British mandate, and in 1917, the United States and Britain supported the Balfour Declaration. After World War II, in 1947, the United Nations Special Committee on Palestine recommended a partition plan for Western Palestine. The partition plan consisted of a Jewish state, an Arab state, and the United Nations controlled territory around Jerusalem. The Arabs disagreed with the plan and did not accept it. But on May 14, 1948, the head of the Jewish Agency, David Ben-Gurion, proclaimed the establishment of the State of Israel, and the United States President Harry Truman recognized the nation on the same day. The same day, the Arab-Israeli War of 1948 started. There are two important wars. The Israeli War of Independence from 1948 to 1949. It started at the end of the British Mandate and the establishment of the State of Israel. At the end of the war in 1949, the armistice agreements were signed between Israel, Egypt, Lebanon, and Syria, and they established the armistice lines between Israel and neighboring countries. There's also the Six-Day War of 1967, with the war between Israel and the Arab countries of Egypt, Jordan, and Syria. When the war ended after the Israeli armed forces defeated the armed forces, the territory of Israel expanded substantially, with the addition of the West Bank, including East Jerusalem taken from Jordan, the Golan Heights taken from Syria, and the Sinai Peninsula and Gaza Strip taken from Egypt. After the establishment of the State of Israel, a special partnership has developed between the United States and Israel. Israel is dependent on the United States for its economic and military strength. Israel is a strategic ally of the United States that strengthens the United States' presence in the Middle East and serves as counterbalance for Russian interests in the region. These are my references. More references, and a video.